I built this riverbank aquarium that has a nice little terrestrial area up top, and I tried to figure out what exactly I was going to put up there. And then I came across these. This here is Dorothy and Dewberry, and they are two gold claw fiddler crabs. And after I got these, I really started to get interested in these particular little creatures. So much that I thought, let's try to breed these guys. So, in typical Christopher Scott fashion, picked up supplies we needed, such as a plastic container and all of the substrate needed to put together a breeding setup to try to breed these crabs. Now, I will let you know, this has never been successfully done in captivity, so we're probably going to fail horribly at this. We need to go ahead and create a terrestrial area in this setup for these crabs to be able to get out of the water as they want. Then we're going to backfill it with sand and use sand as the base layer substrate for this setup, as sand is really needed to breed crabs. However, in case you're curious, we are going to fail at this miserably. Because like I said, these types of crabs cannot be bred in captivity. We want to go ahead and add a stone to the aquatic section just in case they want to get up out of the water at this end of this setup. Now that it's set up, let's go ahead and add these crabs. This is going to turn out to be a great storage location for these little crabs because they will be used as feeders later on. Unfortunately, what we learned with this setup is that leaving this outside is not very conducive of the purpose of this. And unfortunately, what's actually been feeding on them is this. And to be honest with you, they're way too expensive to be feeding to the local rodents. So we're going to have to build a setup on the inside of the house. We want to create both an aquatic and terrestrial area. And to create the terrestrial area, we're going to go ahead and build up using some sandstone and backfill this with some larger rocks. We then will layer some weed barrier over top of this to make a drainage layer so all of the dirt will not soak into the water and dirty up the water. We'll plant some red vein plants. This nice little ivy, and then we're going to go ahead and cover this with some nice cedar mulch. Using sand as the base level substrate, it'll give them a nice natural little area for them to live until ultimately they are devoured by a predator fish. And now that this is completely set up, let's go over here and take a look at our Buddha aquarium that we put together to breed fish. And as you can see, there's actually a baby swimming around in there now. This aquarium was one of my favorites that I had ever put together because it's just kind of different. I'm going to do more of these update videos like this, and what I want you to know is that all of these gold fiddler crabs actually went to become a meal to other fish. So that setup has actually been torn down, and this is just a recap of what happened. This Buddha head aquarium actually was also shut down, and the fish were moved to another aquarium later on, and then eventually were actually given away to a local fish shop. So this aquarium has been torn down for quite some time, but I'm really thinking of starting this one back up. So I hope you guys went on to enjoy this video today. It's just a recap on some of the projects that I've done in the past and giving you an update on what's happened to these particular creatures and the setups. In our next update video, we are going to be talking about Axolotl Rose and his girlfriend. And Axolotl Rose is an albino, whereas his girlfriend is a GSP. They've produced hundreds of babies for me, and now they are retired and no longer producing, but do live comfortably together in this setup. And we're going to talk about them and the update on them in the next update video and what happened with all of their babies. As you can see, we've had to separate babies, hatch babies, all kinds of things, and we'll get deep into that in this next update video. So hopefully you're enjoying the update videos, and if you haven't followed us on Instagram or Facebook, you can do that now. And make sure you're subscribed and turn on your notification bell so you do not miss any of the content coming out. And with that, we'll see you next time.